Hey guys, welcome back. First off, this is not a sponsored review. I purchased this Costco battery with my own cash money, so hopefully that buys me some shred of credibility. And second of all, this battery is brand new. I've only had it for 2 days, so as far as the review is concerned, I doubt this video is going to have any helpful information. But I thought I would take this opportunity to document the health of this battery with the tests I'm going to perform. So as I watch this battery age and its health deteriorates, I'm going to be able to compare it to when it was new. And I'm going to be performing a load test with my Harbor Freight load tester, and I'm going to be performing a digital test with this digital electronic tester. I'm not going to do a hydrometer test because I don't have a real hydrometer. I just have this Walmart battery tester to test the fluid. But before we get into the testing, I want to read the results of these 2 polls I put out, and I really appreciate you guys voting in these polls and leaving comments, because it really helps me put these lame videos together. So I put this poll together and I said, I would rather buy a car battery from, and in one day we had 215 votes, and 52 people said Walmart, 37 people said Costco, the majority, 92 people said an auto parts store, 24 people said the Ford dealership, and 11 people said the junkyard. And I was shocked about this, and so I looked up my junkyard, and they sell batteries for $30, so I might pick up one of those as a spare, just in case. So because so many people, the overwhelming majority, said they buy it from an auto parts store, I wanted more feedback, and so I did another poll, and I said I would rather buy a car battery from, and in 12 hours we had 100 votes, and 32 people said AutoZone, 19 people said O'Reilly Auto Parts, 20 people said Napa Auto Parts, 24 people said Advanced Auto Parts, and 5 people said Pep Boys. So it doesn't look like many people are going to Pep Boys anymore. And in the comments of those 2 polls, I want to read what you guys said. Ed Rosales says he bought a AC Delco from Maynard's, and they're going for $135. And by the way, we're talking about a Group 65 with 850 cold cranking amps, and that fits all Panther cars from 92 to 2011. The town cars, the Vics, the Grand Marquis, and the Marauders. And Tony375, Perdition79, Bobby Ward, Derek C, JT Cooper, they said they like the Walmart for $130 is the current price. And Mr. Electron 62, Minuteman Productions, Canadian Marauder, PNW Mods Maintenance, they prefer the Motorcraft, and the current price on that is $180. And the Sock Monkey and WWambition, Mr. Everything, they prefer the Advanced Auto Parts, and they've got a Die Hard Gold for $190. And MGM Newfoundland got the Napa Auto Parts for $160. And Timothy Baran, he likes the Costco for $100. And Adriel Ramirez, he prefers the Odyssey for a whopping $300. So back to my original point of why I purchased this battery. This is a replacement battery for my last Costco battery, and this is the video I did last week where I compared the 4-year-old Walmart battery with my 3-year-old and 3-year-old, 3-month-old, 3-year-old, 3-month previous Walmart battery. And this battery came with a 42-month warranty, and I was at 39 months, so I had 3 months of warranty left on this battery. And so I was real interested on the health of this battery. to let me know if it was going to make it past the warranty period or fail soon after the warranty period is over. So I tested it with my load tester, my digital tester, and my hydrometer. And I found something very interesting about it. And when I do my preventative maintenance on my cars, I check the water in the battery every 6 months. And I did that on my on this battery every 6 months for the past 3 years. And I top it, and if it's low, I top it off with distilled water here in my little makeshift container. And what I've noticed is every time in the wintertime, every time in the wintertime when I check it, it's not low on water. And every time in the summertime when I check it, it's low on water in the middle 4 cells. And what that means is there's 6 cells on this battery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And in the summertime, we have some extreme hot temperatures of, over 110 degrees for about 2 or 3 weeks. And what I've noticed is the middle 4 cells would be low on water. And I'm not sure why that would be, but I'm thinking that the middle 4 run hotter than these 2 cells on the outside. So I would always have to fill more water in the middle 4 cells than I would on the outer 2 cells. And I would end up having to add water in the summertime, and like I said, when it comes to wintertime and I check it, it's not low on water at all. So this time around when I checked it just a few days ago or last week, cell number 4 was low on water by 2 ounces. And that to me is a large amount of water, because usually I only have to add 1 ounce, and it's only on it's on cells 2, 3, 4, and 5. But this time around it was only cell number 4. And so I tested it with my load tester, and it gave me good test results. It said it had 800 cold cranking amps. And I tested it with my digital tester, and it said it had 775 cranking amps. And then I tested it with my little hydrometer battery tester here, and it said that cell number 4 had an equal state of charge with the other 5 cells. So I've performed 3 different tests, and it's saying it's good on every single test. However, based on my education, training, and experience, what I learned when I learned about batteries is that anytime there's a difference between the cells when you're measuring the fluid level or the specific gravity, if there's any kind of difference, it may indicate a problem. So even though it was giving a good crank and amp results, my gut feeling was telling me as soon as this battery gets out of warranty, and maybe 6 months or a year down the road, I'm going to be having problems with a dead cell. And I suspect it would be cell number 4 that's acting up, that's spitting out water when all of the other cells are functioning properly. So I took that battery down to my local Costco, and I set it down on the counter, and I gave him my receipt, and I said, would I be able to return this battery? And the young man behind the counter said, would you like a cash refund or would you like a new battery? And that right there set the tone for the whole transaction, because the only thing he was interested in was making me happy and making sure I was satisfied, either getting a refund or getting a new battery. And on my previous video, the video I made 3 years ago when I bought these 2 batteries, I got more than a few comments from people that said trying to get warranty service at Walmart with a suspected defective battery at the customer service counter or even in the auto center can be a bit challenging. So again, the folks at Costco excuse me, the folks at Costco lived up to that customer service reputation, and they gave me a full cash refund. They even refunded the core, and I walked out of there with $120. The battery was $95, but they couldn't give me a new battery because the batteries they had on the shelf were from last year. It was a December 21, and I wanted a fresh battery. I was hoping to get a February, but they didn't have that either. So I had to go to the next local Costco, which was 10 minutes down the road, and I bought the new one. And the new one, they had a price increase. They're now $100. And so after taxes and fees, I got out of there for $125. And I know you can't read any of that because they're using a new register with disappearing ink. They need to change the register tape. And there's one critical difference between this new battery is in addition to raising the price $5, they've also shortened the warranty. The last warranty was 42 months, and now it's only 36 months. So now you only get a 3-year warranty. So back to the current situation. Let's start testing these let's start testing this battery. So since we're going to be doing a load test, whenever you do a load test on a battery, the only way you're going to get accurate results is if you fully charge the battery. So I've done that earlier today. I put it through a 12-hour charge cycle with my smart battery charger here, and then it's been resting for the past I want to say 8 hours. And also the test conditions, the temperature, that can affect testing as well. So my garage is currently 57 degrees Fahrenheit and 60 degrees or 60% humidity. And I've got my little temperature gun here, and I'm shooting it at the wall, and it's saying 58 degrees. So if I shoot the battery is saying 61 degrees, so it's actually 3 degrees warmer than the wall. Okay, so now that we've got a fully charged battery and it's at the proper temperature in order to do these tests, the first test I'm going to do is with this digital battery tester. This is a high-tech electronic digital tester. And like I said, I like these because it gives you a digital readout on the cranking amps, and then it'll tell you the internal resistance of the battery. Okay, oh, and before before we test this battery with this, I want to remind you the 3-year-old Interstate battery that I had, or the 3-year-old Costco battery that I just tested, this tester said 775 cranking amps. And I forget the internal resistance. I think it was 3 mega ohm. So here we go. So we are out of the vehicle. And this is a regular flooded battery, and CCA is 850, and here we go. So it's saying 12.65 volts, 885 cold cranking amps, and internal resistance is 3.3 mega ohm. And okay, so that's that. And I forgot to do just a static preliminary voltage measurement with my Fluke, so we'll do that now. It's AC. Okay, so my Fluke says 12.89, and this one just said 12.65. So that's interesting. Okay, now let's hook up this load tester. And this load tester is rated at 100 amp. And I want to check that out as well. Okay, so I'm going to be using this amp clamp here around the tester, and we're going to actually be able to see how many amps this little tester is drawing. And then it's also going to give us, of course, the reading of the cranking amps of the battery. So let me set this up. Need a third hand. Okay, so here we go. On my Harbor Freight, it's reading around 13 volts. And we're going to watch the, I'm going to hold this thing for 10 seconds. And hopefully we can see the amps. Alright, here we go. Okay, so it looks like it's pulling 97, 96 amps, and it's falling down. It's fallen down to about 1,000 amps. That thing's starting to make noise. So it's hard to tell, but oh yeah, see the smoke coming off this thing. Wow, look at that smoke. So it's hard to tell, but it looked like it was just below 1,000 cranking amps on this tester. So the digital tester said, what did the digital tester say? The digital tester said 870. I'll have to go back and look. And this is saying, you know, I want to say 900. So pretty close. So that's going to be my review of this Costco battery. You know, I've only had it for 2 days, but so far I'm impressed with this thing. It's obviously putting out more than the rated 850, so I like that. And now I'll be monitoring this thing every 6 months for the next couple of years, and we'll see how it does. All right, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.